Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody, from the First Defense Doppler 3 Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Austin Onek, live and direct from House Onek backyard. Seemed to be a nice day to get things done for the outside area for the rest of the afternoon, even though we do have some thunderstorms taking place west of us. That's that direction off camera. And also seeing, again, some possibilities of maybe some severe weather into tonight and the next couple of days. Doesn't look like anything huge at this point, but we definitely will be watching at News Channel 3, so definitely want to keep it updated and stay tuned to WREG.com. And also to, again, News Channel 3 on air. We'll keep you updated on what's going on across much of the area. Now, we continue to see some very warm conditions out here. It's just a little bit on the warm and humid side for right now. Not quite as hot as it has been. We've been pushing 90 degrees, but we just quite haven't gotten there just yet. This is what it looks like right now into and around the area of portions of Memphis International Airport. And as you can see across portions of the area here, we've managed to make our way up to 87 degrees this afternoon in the last couple of hours, but we have not made the magic number yet. It has not gotten to 90 degrees. Hard to believe at this point in time, even into mid to late May, that we have not gotten into that area of heat. But as of right now, very much on the mild side. Dew point of 65. Humidity is up to about 48%. That's not exactly entirely sultry, but it's also a little bit on the chilly side for, again, this time of the year, where we could be up into the mid to upper 90s at this time of the year. So looking pretty quiet out there. Nice and cool on Mars. A maximum temperature from the Mars recording station into the area in and around the Curiosity rover of 7.6 below zero. That was the high temperature on Mars yesterday, or on Sunday, I should say, and a low temperature of 104 degrees down below zero. So very much on the chilly side out there. Not exactly what you would call balmy. If you'd like to find out more about weather on Mars, go to the Mars Science Laboratory and the Remote Environmental Rover Environmental Monitoring Station. If you'd like to see more from the Curiosity rover, that's at mars.nasa.gov for more information there. Earthquakes in the Mid-South. Have not seen anything in and around the area, so very much on the quiet side here, and not seeing too much of anything lately. A few clusters of earthquakes back up around the Reelfoot Lake area down into around northwestern Tennessee over the last couple of days, but beyond that, just really not that much going on at this time as opposed to what's going on out west. Air quality has improved somewhat. You can see a little bit better air quality conditions out there, but still a little bit on the hazy side into and around the area of I-240 at Poplar, and also looking at a little bit of haze in the atmosphere around I-240 at Airways for this afternoon. So some very hazy conditions out there as pollutants begin to stack up. We'll continue again to see some clearing skies into the next few days, hopefully, but if you are traveling, again, this is going to be just a little bit of a concern out there as the air quality gets up there. The reason we bring this up is because over the last few days, we've been under a code orange ozone alert, unhealthy for sensitive groups. And so far, we're down just beneath that at this time. Ozone at 71, particle pollution at 54, and currently giving us a 77 yellow moderate category, with ozone the highest pollutant at this time. Particle pollution not doing too bad, just above the green or good level at 59. And also, again, some fairly quiet conditions out there, unfortunately, which is something we could use less of to make certain that we get a little bit better air quality conditions out there. Check out some of our webcams available at WREG.com/webcams, including a look at the rest of the area where it comes to radar. Keep update on traffic, what's going on out there with weather, and thanks to all the WeatherBug stations out there for keeping us updated there. Mississippi River is heading downwards once again, peaked earlier last week, and is now working its way down to just above zero stage. Should be down to around the area of about 15.5 feet above zero stage by the time we hit mid-weekend or so. So looking a lot better there. Radar, definitely looking at some changes taking place. We've got, again, some activity in and around portions of northeastern Arkansas. The heaviest activities into around southern parts of Missouri. Squall line cluster type thunderstorms, and we are getting some severe weather out across parts of the Mid-South. So if we are, again, going to be watching what goes on for this afternoon and into this evening, what we are going to be seeing, let me get the radar scope up here and show you more about what's going on. This is what we're seeing at this time. Again, if you're out and about across much of the area, this could be a bit of a problem. Jonesboro and back to around northwestern areas of the Mississippi County in Arkansas, picking up, again, some areas of thunderstorms and severe thunderstorm warnings taking place in and around the area here. Not anywhere anywhere near the Memphis metro area, but still some powerful thunderstorms out this direction. Just going to be scraping around the northern portions of the Mid-South, and that, it looks like it's going to be continuing onwards throughout the course of the rest of the afternoon and into this evening. So more clouds, more humidity, and definitely on the warmer side into the next several hours. So keep it tuned to News Channel 3, and we'll keep you advised on that possibility for stronger portions of weather out across much of the area. What are we expecting into the rest of the forecast? Well, as of right now, the main thing is going to be some warmer conditions out there. What we're seeing is, again, a lot of moisture coming up from off the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to be feeding the showers and thunderstorms for today, tonight, and into tomorrow. The bulk of anything through tomorrow morning will be north of us as these stacked up storm systems kind of run up against an area of high pressure off across the East Coast, and that's going to, again, move a lot of that moisture back up to around the Great Lakes, the northern plain states. A lot of areas have gotten a lot of rainfall, too much, in fact, for portions of this time of the year. And if you are going to be doing anything outdoors, traveling to, say, Chicago, north of St. Louis, into around the Dakotas, that's where you're going to be getting a lot more rainfall, and that's going to be sticking around off and on for the Mid-South as we get into the course of the next couple of days. So watch out for that. Heaviest activity, again, should be out to our west. We'll take a look at severe weather potential coming up here in just a little bit. Temperatures today for highs back into the mid to upper 80s or so. Tomorrow morning's lows, not that low, back in the mid to upper 60s, close to 70 degrees, very much on the showery side as well, with shower and thunderstorm activity overnight hanging north of us into around the northern third of the News Channel 3 viewing area. Highs tomorrow with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies back into the mid to upper 80s, and continuing those chances of showers and thunderstorms, but the highest potential back into around northwestern parts of the viewing area, northeast Arkansas and northwest Tennessee. Heading into tomorrow night, low temperatures back in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Very quiet, but very much not cool across the entire Mid-South, and high temperatures on Thursday pushing very close to 90 degrees once again. So if you have any plans for outdoors at any point in time, get ready for some very warm conditions out there, and humidity into the next few days very well up there into the upper 40 to upper 50% range during the afternoon. Hopefully getting some nice breeze out of here, but that's going to be coming up out of the south, so I'm not expecting anything to really cool us off. It's going to be keeping things very warm and very mild across much of the area. Chances of showers and thunderstorms again tonight looking better as we get into the afternoon and evening, but once again into around the northeastern Arkansas, Boot Heel, northwestern Tennessee area. Strong thunderstorms to the east of the Mississippi River. And again, this is going to be the best possibility throughout the next several days. We have the potential today, tomorrow, and Thursday pretty good. Better chances toward Friday, and less of a chance, but still possible as we go toward the weekend and into next week. So outdoor activities, field trips, field day for the schools, graduation practices. It's going to be warm, windy, and humid. Make certain everybody has lots of water to drink out there. If you've got pets outside, make certain they've got clean water to drink. It's not easy to be outdoors in weather like this when you have a fur coat on, so keep that in mind. Severe weather potential at this point. Looking into the area around the rest of the day today, the main threat from Colorado down to Oklahoma and Texas, with Nebraska and Kansas in the middle there with that enhanced risk. But for us, a more marginal threat of severe weather exists right up until the west of the Mississippi River, and that is again for the rest of the day today. Tomorrow, the threat continues out into the Midwest. We're looking again at much of the activity from the Rio Grande up into the Missouri River Valley, and taking a little bit of a break from the area. Still the possibility of thunderstorms in and around the Mid-South in that light green shaded area. Dark green indicates a better possibility, marginal threat from the Metroplex through Fort Smith, Fayetteville, up to around Springfield. Excuse me. And then from St. Louis back to Kansas City, Wichita, and west of Oklahoma City, up into the northern plain states. That's where we see a slight risk category coming on through. That is again for Wednesday. Getting into Thursday, the threat continues back to the west. Plenty of moisture flowing northward and plenty of aggravated atmosphere. That's going to cause the possibility of more thunderstorms here from Dodge City, Kansas, down to middle portions of Texas and western parts of Oklahoma. That's where we'll see the enhanced risk, but once again, just thunderstorms for us. The extended possibility of severe weather getting into around days 4 through 8, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is, as we look toward Friday, that potential highest again from roughly Joplin, Missouri, down to around roughly San Antonio and Waco. Heading into Saturday and Sunday, doesn't look like too much of any major problems for severe weather, but we'll be watching that again with a lot of interest. Stay up to date with what's going on with weather and forecast and science and all kinds of neat things. Drop by my Facebook page at facebook.com/Austinotic, WREG. Many thanks to everybody for sending along their pictures over the last several weeks, getting some winning pictures out there. And thanks to everybody for passing that along. Chuzo Hanse Pons Castillo, hope I'm saying that correctly. Thanks for your great picture for this morning of the rainbow. Passing that along on Facebook, and pictures from around the rest of the Mid-South, including from News Channel 3 viewer Cindy Jetton, sending in a very nice picture of the moon and Mars rising on Sunday evening, just past around the News Channel 3 or just before News Channel 3 at 10. So thanks a lot to everybody for passing those pictures along. Also on Twitter, also on Instagram, also on Google+, also on many other locations. So again, please keep that in mind. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know. I'd love to know more about what we can do to make this your weather blog. We can stop by and keep you updated as to what's going on. But I don't know what to do unless you tell me. So if there's something more you'd like to see on here, we'd be glad to feature it. All you have to do is send me a email at austin.onik@wreg.com. Usually I point to something down here at the bottom of the screen, but for some reason Google Plus is no longer doing the lower third section, so I just have to tell you about that. Go to wreg.com, click on the people section, and you'll find my email there pretty easily. Again, severe weather possible, but just not that great across the Mid-South area, and anything going on where it goes to severe weather purposes out there, we'll keep you advised. Keep it tuned to News Channel 3 on things like that, and we'll also have more detailed forecasts coming up when it comes to what's going on into the course of the next several days. So if you have any plans for outdoor activities, again, we're going to be seeing a lot of problems with, again, the potential for more severe weather into the Mid-South into the next several days, and we'll be watching that with a lot of interest. But if you'd like to know more about what's going on, just give us a call. Make sure you stop by our website for more information on that, and it looks like we're still not going to be able to get the email address posted at this time. So much of what we're seeing right now, just you and me out here for the time being. We'll have another update of your forecast coming up tonight on Channel 3, 5, 6, and 10 with Jim and Tim. And, of course, Todd Demers will have more on your forecast as we get into tomorrow. So thanks for joining me here on News Channel 3's live video weather blog, Weather Overtime, and more coming up at wreg.com/weather. And thanks again for joining me here live from the House Onik backyard for this special edition.